Now that we've talked about demand, let's talk about supply and shifts in the supply curve. We'll start here again with a supply schedule, just like a demand schedule, but supply instead. And we're going to look at the labor market for anchormen using a movie popular from my childhood, Anchorman. So we can see here in our supply schedule, at a price of $10 an hour, we can hire 2 anchormen. That's all that would be willing to be supplied by the market. The only people who would be willing to show up here are Ron and Champ, and they will be our anchormen at a price of $10 an hour. If we increase wage, we could see that the number of people who are coming, the quantity of news anchors, will increase as well. We can see that on the graph as well as over here on our supply schedule. So we go down here, if we increase our price, our wage to anchor men to $80 an hour, we'll have 16 people wanting to come work for our firm. Move here from $10 an hour up to $80 an hour, and our quantity supplied increases from 2 to 16. So now let's talk about a shift in the supply curve. There's a good example of a shift in the supply curve within the movie. They hire a female anchor lady, Veronica Corningstone, and we will take a look at that clip now.
All right, guys, let's focus up.
Morning, everyone. Here are the stories we're going to be chasing today. It looks like Ling Wong, the rare panda at the San Diego Zoo, is pregnant.
This is a big one.
Now, this could be the big story of the summer. Network is going to be wanting plenty of coverage. And speaking of network, word on the street is they're looking for a new anchor. So, Ron.
Huh? Network? Are they here?
In addition, a lot of you have been hearing the affiliates complaining about a lack of diversity on the news team.
What in the hell's diversity?
Well, I could be wrong, but I believe diversity is an old wooden ship that was used during the Civil War era.
Ron, I would be surprised if the affiliates were concerned about the lack of an old wooden ship, but nice try. Diversity means the times are changing. And with that in mind, Ron, are you paying attention?
Nope.
Well, this concerns all of us.
Okay.
Keeping that in mind, I'd like to introduce the latest addition to the KVWN news team, directly from WYPN in Asheville, North Carolina, Ms. Veronica Corningstone.
Hello, everyone. I just want you all to know that I look forward to contributing to this news station's already sterling reputation.
I mean, come on, Ed, it's bullcrap. Don't get me wrong, I love the ladies. I mean, they rev my engine, but they don't belong in the newsroom. It is anchor man, not anchor lady, and that is a scientific fact. Uh-huh. I don't know what we're yelling about! You're with us, Ron. What do you think? It's terrible! She has beautiful eyes and her hair smells like cinnamon!
So in that clip, we now have anchor women and anchor man, so we have shifted the supply curve. So instead of just one sex allowed to work as anchor people, we can now have anchor men and anchor women, which increases our supply curve. Right, so we're going to move from this first blue curve here to our new blue curve pushed out, and we can have anchor women and anchor men working at the same station. So I'll finish up this lecture with a quick question to review. If we have a new pesticide that allows farmers to grow more tomatoes, which lowers the price of tomatoes for the Rosas when they produce their sauce, what is the effect on the market for La Rosa's pizzas? I'll give you a few seconds to answer this one. Pause the video if you want to think about it. So we have a decrease in the price of an input for our final good, which should increase supply. So we're going to shift our supply curve to the right.